Hello everyone, welcome to TM Art Academy. Have you been having difficulties in shading hyper-realistic nose? If yes, then this video is for you. Watch this video to the end as I take you on a step-by-step guide on how to shade hyper-realistic nose. Alright, all you want to do is to create a good sketch. That's the first thing that should be on your mind. And after creating a good sketch, you want to create your contour lines. And you may ask, what are these contour lines? Contour lines are those lines that differentiate your values when shading. Yes, so the contour lines differentiate where the light values are, the mid-tone values are, and the dark value. You want to start shading from your dark values, and you are creating the first layer, which is known as the base layer, which will support other layers and the detailing. After creating the base layer, you want to create the second layer. And mind you, when shading the base layer, I use 4H pencil. And now, going to the second layer, I'm going to be using 2B pencil to apply shade on the second layer. When shading the second layer, you are comparing your dark values to your reference photo. And after shading the second layer, you are expected to blend it using a brush so that the two layers will sit right together. With the 4H sketching pencil, you want to blend the areas where the light values and the mid-tone values meet. Yes, you don't want that areas to be too differentiative. You don't want it to be too light. So you want to blend those areas together so that it will make those areas look a bit dim in light value. gradually the structure of the nose is being built. Right now, I want to use a soft brush to add charcoal powder to soften the pencil stroke on the shades. I use a blending stump to smoothen out pencil marks that are found on the nose. After that, I want to create details. But before you create your details, ensure that your layers of shade is able to support the details. Yes, this is what uh, makes your work don't look realistic, because the shades or the layers of shade cannot support the details which you're about to add on the on your work. When creating the details, you want to replicate the details that are found on your reference photo. Though my reference photo is not well detailed, but I'm just fixing these details just to show you how to create realism. Take note when creating these details could be small circular dots, some are marks, some are dark spots, some are curvy lines, depending on the reference photo you're working on. So what you want to do is just try and create those marks, the ones you could see. Try and create them. This is where realism gets interesting. Yes, and right now I'm using an electric eraser to create highlights. I know a lot of you might be complaining or saying you don't have electric eraser. If you don't have electric eraser, that is fine. You can use the Kneaded eraser or the mono zero eraser. You will still achieve the same result. You just have to be patient, and you just have to be very precise when using the electric eraser, the Kneaded eraser, or the mono zero eraser. And when creating these details, you want to follow up those tiny little dots or those marks with just simple highlights. Don't stress it that much, just little simple highlights. And you should take note, areas that are very light should possess a lot of highlights. Areas that are very light, while areas that are a bit darker, you should regulate the pressure of the highlights. Here are just a few tips to guide you in this process when creating the highlight. First of all, you have to be patient. Yes, don't expect to see the beauty of the art just immediately. It takes time, so you have to be patient. Then ensure to clean your mono eraser or your electric eraser after use. Yes, to ensure bright highlights. Also, avoid applying pressure when using the mono eraser or the electric eraser. Just apply it lightly. The highlight will definitely come out. You can dab on it like 3 to 4 times to create the highlight. That's what I did here. Using the Kneaded eraser, the mono eraser, I dab on each details 4 to 5 times to create that highlight. And you repeat the same process over and over and over and over and over again. So this is how I shade, or this is how I create realism.